Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Turtles Love Pizza. This is the podcast where we go over all the Ninja Turtles movies and we culminate in the Last Ronin comic book series. And I've been talking to Andrew a little bit, and we're thinking of doing the animated series because he's always bringing up all these Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles trivia that I don't know, and I'm tired of not knowing. So I'm one of your hosts, Steven, and
This is Andrew, the one that knows more than Steven because I am not a poser.
and I'm sick of it. I need to know more, and I need the master to train me in the arts. But
Oh, you will be trained, sir. You will be trained. Don't you worry.
dude, so we were talking about it, and how many seasons is the animated series?
Like 10 seasons, like over 100 episodes. Like,
I
I
only
remember as a kid, towards the end, I stopped watching because obviously I was outgrowing it.
yeah.
And it got weird. Like, there was like human mutants and like, it got super weird. That's all I remember. And it just wasn't the same fun.
Really? Did it get dark though, or
No, it got more campy, if I
oh?
recall, and it just got it lost a lot of the fun and the grit. It just got super campy and very predictable. So if you want to rewatch them all, skip the last couple seasons.
No, well, why don't we just start with the first season and see if we can make it through that? But
Well, first season is the best one. I had that on VHS bootleg. My
ooh,
mom's friend recorded it on a VHS for me and gave it to me, and so that's what I would watch. I would watch it on VHS.
I gotta say, man, there's a recurring theme. Someone is always supporting your Ninja Turtle habits, and
That
that
is
would
true.
be that was your mom, huh?
That was my mom and then my mom's friend because she knew I loved Ninja Turtles. So she made some bootleg video with like the first season of Ninja Turtles on it, plus
Uh-huh.
like the movie Prancer.
What's that?
You've never seen Prancer?
No, is it a reindeer?
Yeah, it's a Christmas movie. It's
Oh,
the
oh,
premise
like
is
a
like this little girl finds
claymation?
like a reindeer and it's Prancer, and so she thinks it's like Santa's reindeer, and people are like, no, that's not Santa's reindeer, and then you come to find out it is Santa's reindeer Prancer. Spoiler alert.
Wait. Okay, this is a live action movie, isn't it?
Yes, it's a live action movie. It's from a long time ago, like the 80s, I guess.
Okay, yeah, I have seen that. Remember back in the day when we were in like elementary school? I know we're going on a digression here, but dude, I always loved it when they would just play movies like during Christmas. You know what I mean?
We did not get that because we were given an education. I don't know what you were doing in school.
Shut up, man. I'm talking about like you guys didn't get to watch videos like movies during second grade, like winter break, not winter break, but leading up to winter break.
No, we did
Oh,
crafts.
oh, okay. All right. Well, everyone, sorry for the digression, but yes, we are talking about Ninja Turtles today. Andrew, what are we talking about?
We're talking about issue number 2 of The Last Ronin, First to Fall.
And before we get into it, Andrew,
Yo.
was your mother anywhere near you when you bought this?
No, she was not.
Okay, all right. I need to stop with that joke because she's not gonna have any part of the Last Ronin collection, but that's
Yes, my
fine.
mother does not live anywhere near me at the moment, so.
Yeah. But all right, okay. So why don't you start us off with a little plot summary, and why don't we just go ahead and say spoiler alert? We're gonna get deep into this comic book. Go for it.
Right, so for this one, when we last left off, the last Ronin was revealed to be Michelangelo. He is down in his old lair because April has taken up residence there. And so, this number 2, part 2 of The Last Ronin, we get a flashback of what happened the night the first turtle fell, which we find out was Raphael. The truce between the Foot Clan and the Hamato clan was broken by Karai, and they attacked Master Splinter and the Turtles on their way to meet Casey and April, who just got engaged. And so Leo, or not Leo, or Leo's the last one to come in because he stayed behind to protect them.
Yep.
Then Raphael goes out for vengeance, and he and Karai kill each other. And
Well, not technically. I think
well,
Karai is just
don't kind of you're just going past the story, man. This is what they show in the
okay.
comic. All right.
Okay.
And Michelangelo meets Casey, I guess Casey Jr., even though he's a girl. It's
Does it work
technically
like that?
Casey Jones' junior. I don't know. What happens when you're a man and you have a daughter, but you name her after you?
Well, yeah, that's a good point.
Because the dad's name is Casey Jones and the daughter's name is Casey Jones. Does that make her Casey Jones Jr.?
Let's just go with Casey Marie Jones, okay? No junior.
I'm just gonna call her Casey Jr. I think that's the best way to go about it.
Are you sure? Because, like, April doesn't say junior at all.
It's okay. We're gonna go with Casey Jr.
Okay, all right.
Michelangelo explains where he's been. He was out in the wilderness,
Mm-hmm.
and then he got the call to return and like get vengeance for his family. And so he returns, and then he decides to train Casey Jr. because she's going to fight regardless. And we leave off with a cliffhanger of Fugitoid's head in April's hand.
Okay, so real quick, did you ever read the original series like a long time ago?
Like the original comic,
Yeah, yeah.
I read some of it. My friend let me borrow.
Yeah.
He had the first print of the hardbacks, the original
Ooh.
trade and
So
so I read some of it.
I'm kind of curious. Like, is Fugitoid a character from that run, or is it because I know Fugitoid is in the current run, but I don't know if it was like the past run.
Yeah, Fugitoid is part of the original run. He was
Oh,
actually in the cartoon as well, and they had a toy of him, which
really?
I had as well. Yeah.
Are you gonna get it again?
No, well, I mean, they haven't done a reissue of Fugitoid. They have a metal version that Kevin
Uh huh.
Eastman has been doing, which is more
Oh,
comic accurate, and he's
yeah.
been selling that on his website, and they're pretty cool looking. I have
Oh,
not picked one up yet, though.
okay. By the way, okay, listeners of this podcast, Andrew went to Walmart last weekend. And he showed me a couple of pictures of things he was thinking of picking up. Did you pick
Actually, it
up
was
those?
like this past Monday.
Oh. Did you pick up those items?
It was this past Monday. I was off. So yes, so I bought the Turtle Van. That Walmart did a reissue of the original Turtle Van, the toy. I
Uh-huh.
picked that up, and then I also found a reissue of the original Leonardo toy. So
Yeah.
I picked one of those up as well. So I
Okay.
got Leonardo, then I got the Turtle Van.
Okay. So the turtle van. When you lift the hood, does the door open? Is that how that one works?
Yeah, it like pops out, and you can put a turtle in it.
Dude, that's freaking awesome. And that was what, like $35, right?
Yeah,
Dude. Oh my god. Okay. That was one of my favorite toys back in the day. But okay, anyways, back to this. Okay,
yes,
Andrew, Last Ronin, issue 2. So, what stood out to you in this issue? And going back to what we talked about last time, is the darkness still there that kind of took you out of it? So, let's
right.
start
So
with
I mean,
yeah, go for it.
start with what part?
Start with your favorite.
Favorite part probably was just the fight scene with Raphael, like just taking on the Foot Clan. Even though it didn't end happily, it was just awesome to just see Raph go at it.
Yeah.
Just full on, no restraint, just kicking butt.
Yeah. Agreed completely.
And just totally just taking them to task.
And then, do you think this one was as dark as the first issue, or you think it's kind of getting in the vibe of not the original series because it's darker than that? But what'd you feel about that tone wise?
Tone wise, it's still dark, but there's a little bit of hope, especially as we're in, I guess, the present for this timeline. And you kind of see the hope of Casey Jr. and Michelangelo kind of renewing the fact that he has a mission that he hasn't completed. But I will
Right.
say my favorite image of this issue is when Karai is jumping at Raph, and Raph is like covered in arrows and blood,
Yeah,
and he flies out. That is such a cool image.
I completely agree. And one of the things about okay, so this particular issue, as usual, it was scripted by Tom Waltz and Kevin Eastman. The story was by Kevin Eastman, Peter Laird, and Tom Waltz. But one of the things that I really love about this is so the artwork, pencils and inks are by three different artists. Number one is Esau and Isaac Escorza. Then you have Ben Bishop and Kevin Eastman. Now, the Escorza brothers, they are actually the guys doing the present day. And then Ben Bishop is doing all the past regarding all the turtles. So he's the one doing Leonardo, Raphael, Donatello, Michelangelo when they're young and they're fighting. And then Kevin Eastman is doing Michelangelo's solo journey before he comes back, right?
Right, and that's pretty apparent if you look at the panels. Like that is
Hmm.
definitely Kevin Eastman when you look at that.
Oh, 100%. Now, there's also something called layouts. I'm not quite sure what that is, but I think it's kind of just he lays out the art of each page, but he has the artists fill in everything else.
Is it kind of
So,
like an editor for a film?
maybe no, that's a good point. We can do some research for the next episode. But okay, so what I want to get into is Raphael seems to be like the major ninja out of all of them.
Yeah,
Um, for example, it like I actually counted all the pages up, and on page 6, on panel 3, like so it's a horizontal panel, and then you kind of see like Leonardo's talking to all the turtles, and Raphael's in the background on the second panel, and on the third panel he's gone, right?
right.
On the fourth panel, Leonardo's like, damn it, because he
Yeah,
knows he can't control Raph, right? And then all of a sudden, we jump to page 5. Because I'm gonna be honest, my favorite parts are exactly what you mentioned. The whole fight scene with Raphael is amazingly well drawn, and actually, it's page 12. So page 12, you see Raphael, and he's going in to find the Foot Clan. Now, what I okay, do you agree with me on this? Like, who do you actually who do you think Karai is designed from? Like, if
she
you
looks
look
like
at Karai,
Elektra.
huh?
She looks like Elektra.
100%, right?
Yeah,
And I thought that was so cool because if you know the background of the Ninja Turtles, you know that like Daredevil is a big part of it, right?
right.
So, like, can you explain that real quick before we go deeper?
Daredevil was a big inspiration for the guys when they were creating the Ninja Turtles. The chemical truck that's involved in Daredevil, the origin of Matt Murdock, carries the same ooze that supposedly changed the turtles into mutant turtles.
Karai is fighting Raphael, which I think is really interesting because Raphael's weapon is the Sai, right?
Right.
And that's Elektra's weapon.
And then Raphael is also has the red bandana, which would be like Daredevil.
Oh, 100% good pull. And then the other thing that I really like is the freaking armor on him.
Yeah, that
Like
looks
I think
amazing.
yeah, I think it's so cool that like when they're at but that's the weird thing because they're supposed to be in a truce. So I don't really know why he'd be wearing like armor per se.
This is Raphael. He's always ready for a fight.
Oh yeah, that's probably it. And man, when he gets stabbed through the jaw, like at the end of the fight, and then he lets go of the side, dude. Man, I read this issue like twice, and it really got me. And
Yeah, it's such a
then
sad end.
What do you think about the human characters? Because that's one of the things that we've kind of been, dismissive of in regards to the movies. But like, what do you think of having, Casey Jr., right?
Right. So like Casey Jr. and then April having these kinds of characters, they are not taking over the story, right?
Hmm.
They're
Right.
supplemental characters, they're secondary characters, which is what they're supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, in some of the movies, they were not that at all. They were taking over. Like in the Michael Bay ones, April was the main character for the first Michael Bay movie. 100%. You count their
Right.
screen time. April took over the majority of it. Megan Fox definitely got top billing on that. We have discussed before how some of the voice actors from the Turtles were saying they were promised to be top billers and kind of pushed
Yeah.
as like these stars because they're doing the acting and the voice for the Turtles, but they were pushed aside
Yeah.
completely,
And
100%, and disrespected
yeah.
because it wasn't about the Turtles, it was about the humans. And if the production is valuing the humans or the Turtles, obviously the final product is going to reflect that as well.
Yeah.
Now, Seth Rogen has kind of teased an image, or actually two images of the new project he's working on for Ninja Turtles.
What do you
And
think?
guess what? They're all mutants. You don't see any humans in them at all.
Right.
You
Right.
just see all four turtles in one image, and then you see the turtles and some bad guys in the background in the other one.
Oh, I don't think I saw the one with all the bad guys. So Shredder's not gonna be in that one.
So there's like this shadowy figure in the back. People are saying maybe it's Wingnut, maybe it is Shredder, but it wasn't 100% sure.
Okay, that's how you know Andrew knows his Ninja Turtle shit, because I don't know what Wingnut is. I gotta look that up.
He's like a bat mutant.
Oh, that's right. That's right. So, what did you think of the new additions? Because not only are we introduced to Casey Jr., we also have April back, and she's missing an arm and a leg, pretty much.
Right. And
And not only
we'll find
that,
out later why.
huh?
We'll find out later why she's missing an arm and a leg.
Yeah, exactly. So we have those two, and we got Hiroto,
Yeah.
Osaka. Wait, what's his name? Oroku Hiroto, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, Osaki.
No, that's Shredder. Oroku Saki is Shredder.
Oh, right,
Oroku Hiroto is the grandson.
got it. Okay, so what do you think of these three characters? Like, do you think, like, how do you feel about them so far?
I mean, you really hate Hiroto because he's just a jerk. Like he's sparring with his soldiers, and one of them gets a good shot, so he kills him. That's like
Yeah,
so dirty, right?
yeah.
And then
And then what happened? Huh?
threatening his general. He has his ex general's head on a pike and having
Yeah,
like the birds eat him. It is just dark and dirty. Like this guy is bad news. It
yeah.
reminds me of like the '90s classic villains of the past.
Like, who would you equate this with? I guess
Like
Shredder would do it, right?
yeah, Shredder obviously, but
Yeah.
if you ever seen The Crow,
Oh,
the villain in
the
The Crow?
original movie.
Yeah, the original movie kind
Wait,
of
they
reminds me of him a
did
little.
they do that?
What?
They had someone's head on a pike.
No, just like the villainous of it.
Oh, like when they kill him and his wife, pretty much, or
Yeah,
girlfriend. I gotcha. And then, so what about Casey Jr.?
Casey Jr. is annoying, but that's what she's supposed to be at this point in time.
So remember how we were talking about like what these books sort of remind us of in terms of comic book characters. This kind of brings me back to Dark Knight Returns again, and the fact that there is a Robin in that book, right? But it's a girl, a young teenage girl named Carrie Kelly.
Yeah,
So that really came to my mind. Another thing is, you know, we're going to find out what happened to April O'Neil and we're gonna find out her plan in the next issue, pretty much. But what I like about the comic book April that they didn't really get with any of the movies except for the first one is that she's hard nosed.
Yeah,
She's a tough lady, and I guess the closest one is the first movie and the animated movie, but the animated movie kind of like made her a little too tough. Like,
he was more of a cartoon character in that.
yeah, but the other thing is, Casey Jones, the original Casey Jones, he's in the introductory part of the book, like the flashback scene, and it's so weird that he became such a domesticated character.
Yeah, he really kind of lost that edge.
Yeah, but then in the next issue, we're gonna see what Casey Jones is really all about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
And speaking of like that Batman Robin kind of thing, if you look at the cover of the number 5 for the
uh
Last Ronin, Casey Jr. really looks like Nightwing.
oh, really?
Yeah.
Well,
Have you
yeah, I think in issue 4 she gets like a mask, and yeah, that does make sense.
like the
I think
cover of
another
you
interesting
can see
part.
them both kind of jumping through the air at night. There's like the moon, and Casey Jr. really looks like Nightwing.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that, man. I love Nightwing,
Yeah,
but huh?
we all know that.
Hey, so another interesting thing that I thought was they kind of talk about Michelangelo's mutation,
Right.
and what was that? What was that?
He's continuing to mutate, which is why he can heal faster. He's bigger and stronger than he was all those years ago.
Yeah, and finally on page 34 through 38, this is the Kevin Eastman journey that you're kind of talking about, and I think it was really interesting. He in a way he kind of went up there to die, right?
Yeah.
And somehow at one point he finds like this inner peace, and and the thing is, there's a group of people that come up and quote unquote bully him, and then he ends up like killing them.
It kind
Or
of reminds me of the Hulk.
the Hulk.
Yeah, because like Bruce Banner just wants inner peace. He wants
Yeah,
to be left alone. He doesn't want the beast to come out. And then no matter where he goes, people keep messing with him until he hulks out.
which makes complete sense, but like he never gets a message to come back.
Come
He
back to
has
where?
a No, come back to New York, because like in your plot summary you said something about getting a message to come back, but he never really does. It's more of a feeling, right? A
Right. I
feeling
didn't
that
say
he
he
hasn't.
had a message, but that he has like the inkling to go back and finish what his father started.
Oh, okay, okay. I think I misheard you. But yeah, overall, dude, overall, the fight scene between Raph and the Foot Clan, it's from page 12 to 22. I think the art by Ben Bishop is just amazing. I think his flashback scenes are completely, they're just beautiful, and they're full of energy. And I just like the Kevin Eastman throwback. But
Definitely.
so far though, when it comes to the Escorza brothers, what how do you feel about their art?
I think the art is good. I think I like having the contrast in the artists because it's
Mhm.
telling different stories, right?
Right.
And it's really showing like this contrast of what things were back then, what they are now,
Mhm.
and it brings a different edge to the future.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Just seeing like April's robotic hand, it looks awesome, like the way they drew it,
Yeah, it's super
because it's kind
detailed,
of
right?
like it's also not, yeah, it's super detailed. It looks awesome.
So really quick, who's Fugitoid? Because that is like the end of the issue, the what is that called? The cliffhanger.
Yeah,
Like what is he known for? Like why is he so important?
if I remember right, he's kind of like the anti-Baxter Stockman. He's like the good guy version of that.
Was he a human though, and then he downloaded himself into a robot or something like that, or what?
He's from like another world. Like he's not from Earth.
Oh, okay. So he's an actual android entity.
Let's see here.
Like
On
yeah.
Turtlepedia, it says he was initially Professor Honeycutt, a scientist from another world whose mind was trapped inside his android creation Sal.
Okay. All right, that makes
So kind of
sense.
like how Donatello became like his consciousness got trapped in Metalhead.
When I was a kid and that metalhead not issue but episode came out, that was awesome.
Yeah,
Like
Metalhead is
I
great.
Yeah, I thought okay, hold on. So we were talking earlier and you were saying that the original animated series will be released on Paramount Plus. Is that for sure yet?
I don't know. I know they have the 2000 something series, 2007 series.
Yeah, I
2000,
think I saw that one.
yeah, that's on there.
And then I
But
know Hulu has like the 2000 like 12 through 6, like the not the most recent but one of the more recent ones, the CGI one.
right,
Yeah. And I've seen a few episodes of that. I really like that one. That one's really fun. Yeah, if we can get that original series on Paramount Plus or Hulu, I'm totally down to watch the first season. But anyways, really quick, Andrew, let's do a rating. Out of 5 slices, how many slices does this issue get?
this one gets a 5.
This one gets a 5. What did last issue get? Did we rank last issue?
I don't remember. Probably last issue probably got a 4 though.
So far, this is your favorite.
Yeah, out of the first two, yeah.
Okay, because I'm on the same page as you. This book, like, I think when I reread it, I texted you and I was like, dude, this is the best issue.
Yeah, you totally did. You're like, this
Yeah.
is so much better than I remember.
Yeah, it was so freaking good. And it goes back to the art. Like these guys are great artists. I love Ben Bishop's interpretation of the youth and the energy. I like Escorza's interpretation of the lumbering, future and the very details of, what's going on and what's in the future. And then just Kevin Eastman's throwback. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this has it all.
So yeah, 100%. And so issue 3 we're going to do for next time around
Yep.
is issue 5 coming out this week?
No, next week,
Next week. Okay. So wait, what was that? March?
March 3rd, I think.
Okay, so everyone, March 3rd, grab a copy of the last issue of The Last Ronin.
This is probably not going to come out before. This is going to come out way after that.
Oh, yeah, I know. Cuz everyone, this is a monthly podcast, so yeah.
March
But
2nd is when it's coming out.
March 2nd. So everyone, pick up. I hope you pick it up because when we get to it, yeah, we're going to have a good conversation. And I don't know, anything else you want to bring up about this particular issue?
No, but I am excited that NECA finally released a Last Ronin figure.
Oh, yeah. Did you already pre-order it?
Yes, of course.
And
And
I
it
was
looks
looking
amazing.
at it. It's beautiful.
It is. And this is one of two. So the first one that they release is the armored one. The next one will be the unarmored one, which is the one that you kind of see in this issue, actually.
Oh, where he's not wearing anything.
Yeah, the half
So,
naked. In the issue, he's naked, but
yeah.
I think the figure is half naked. So it's for the kid,
So, question for you. Are you going to get both?
of course.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Hey, so you know what would be really cool? I think it'd be really cool if they actually did the action figures for the flashback turtle designs too.
Right. I mean, this is definitely opening up a whole other venue for them because they already have started doing the Mirage line of
What's the
figures,
Mirage line?
like the original comic
Oh,
when it was
oh,
under
like the
Mirage.
black and white ones.
Yeah, so they have those, and they're supposed to re-release actually the Four Brothers again because it's been like over 10 years since they first released it. Because they did
Uh-huh.
those before they did like the movie line and the cartoon lines,
Whoa.
and they're actually adding to the Mirage line. They released a new figure. What's her name? Renette. She's like some
Who's
time figure.
who's that?
Uh, honestly, I didn't really read the original comic that much, so I'm
Oh,
not
okay.
100% familiar with her. But people are geeking out because it's just progressing that Mirage line. Because you
Mm-hmm.
have what? You have the Four Brothers, and then you have Shredder, who is a Loot Crate exclusive, and then you have like a mutated Shredder as well. So there's big things on the horizon. They're also doing the Archie comic version of the Mutanimals
What the?
figures.
What's that?
So like Archie Comics did some like Ninja Turtle stuff, and so it's like Slash and Wingnut and some other
Mm-hmm.
characters, and so they're doing all those and releasing them as the Mutanimals. So Slash is up for pre-order right now.
Hey, I feel like they never do Splinter though.
What do you mean?
Have they ever? Has NECA ever done a Splinter?
Yeah, so they have the cartoon Splinter. I have that one. They have the movie Splinter, which I also have, and then they
Oh,
have Spirit of Splinter. Like when he appears in the flames, like all blue and
yeah.
stuff. I have that one as well. So yeah, they've done Splinter.
Huh. Wow. You have everything. So
I don't have everything, but I have a good collection so far.
wait. So did you guys finish playing the arcade yet?
No, I mean I play it from time to time when I take breaks from work. I'll just walk on over to the study and play it on the arcade, but
Yeah.
haven't actually done a full run through yet.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. Well, and whenever you get a chance, send me a picture of the van, like outside of the. Are you gonna open it?
Not yet. I'm gonna wait until I have somewhere to display it.
Okay, all right, dude. You got to get like one of those really cool shelves. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I want
I
one.
think.
I just don't know where to put it right now in my house.
Oh, you got to put it next to the arcade, man.
We'll see. I mean, there's not a whole lot of room on that wall, so we got family pictures and other things over there. So
I gotcha. I gotcha. Thanks everyone for listening to our review of issue 2.
yeah, tune in for issue 3 next time.
Yep, and hopefully things continue to progress and get better and better. But we'll see on the next episode.
Right,
Hopefully.
and we'll hopefully
Huh?
have read issue 5 by then too, so we're gonna know the complete story.
Yeah, and I think at the end of the day we should rank all 5 issues as well.
Right.
And then Andrew, let me know whenever the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles original series comes out because I really want to do like at least the first 2 seasons.
Or maybe I'll just end up sending you the DVD Blu-ray for your birthday or
Wait,
something.
do you have it?
I do not. There is like a box set DVD thing that I heard about.
Don't buy me the box.
No, and it comes in like the turtle van.
Really?
Yeah, or that's like the shape of the packaging.
Dude, that sounds dope.
I've heard complaints that like the quality of the DVD isn't so great.
Oh man,
So
you can't do DVD. You got to get Blu-ray. They're going to like upscale the image.
yeah, so I don't know if there's an HD Blu-ray yet of that.
Yeah, hopefully it comes out. Maybe cuz I really want to look back at the old episodes. I think that would be really fun as well.
Yeah, that would be fun. We should do the Burger King exclusive ones.
What is that?
You don't remember that the Burger King VHSs that you used to get at Burger King?
No.
So back in the day, Burger King had like Ninja Turtle VHSs, right? And so like I
Yeah.
had like a few of them. I had the one with the pizza monster.
No.
And then there's like the Sky Turtle one where like they lose, like he has a gravity machine and like he can like release the gravity in New York City, and like these are like great episodes. These are classics. There was like a magician one.
So
So
they're so those were not part of the actual series. They were like a spin-off of Burger King line or something.
no, they were part of the original cartoon series, but they had select episodes that were
Oh,
these special VHSs from Burger King.
dude, I have an original first season cassette tape, and I think it has like 2 3 episodes. I don't remember, but I don't have access to a VHS, so I'd rather just like stream it.
Yeah, so they had Sky Turtles. That's the one without the gravity. The Great
Okay.
Bootini. That's the
What?
one with the magician. They had April Foolish, which I don't remember what that one was, and then they had Invasion of the Turtle Snatchers, and that's the one with the pizza monster.
Okay, yeah. Like I said, we really gotta. I really gotta get my hands on it. Do you actually? So, do you have all the episodes?
No, I don't. I only have the first season.
You have the full first season.
Yeah, on Amazon. It was cheap because it's only 5 episodes.
Oh shoot. Okay. Then I'll look into that because I think I saw it online for like 4.99, and I was really contemplating, and I was like, but if Andrew can get it for free on streaming, I'd rather do that.
Okay.
But anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in, and we hope to have a episode out to you really soon. Andrew,
Yep.
what do we
Bye,
normally
everyone.
say?
What do we normally? I don't remember.
Oh, I don't either. You just say something.
Cowabunga, everyone. Cowabunga.
All right, we'll talk to you guys later.
All
Bye.
right.